Is DJ Wagner scared of Mikey Williams? Man, stay tuned to find out. Now, first and foremost, if you guys don't know, Mikey Williams and DJ Wagner are two of the best players in the class of 2023. Now, these guys are actually ranked. DJ Wagner is ranked first in the country, while Mikey Williams actually dropped places from third to actually fifth ranked in the country. And a lot of people were surprised back in the day when those ESPN rankings did get up that Mikey Williams was dropped. Now, there has been some subtle beef between Mikey Williams and DJ Wagner in the past, and if you guys don't remember, let me remind you. Now, first and foremost, Mikey Williams and DJ Wagner's team actually had a chance at playing back together when he was at San Isidro. Now, when Mikey Williams was at San Isidro, there was actually a tournament going on where his coach actually reached out to DJ Wagner's team, and the response was not good at all. Basically, the coach responded saying, "We're not interested in playing your team," and that is shocking. If Mikey Williams at the time was ranked third and DJ Wagner ranked first, why would you not want Mikey to go head-to-head against DJ Wagner? Now, Mikey Williams actually went on Instagram Live back in the day and called out DJ Wagner and said this.
Now that everybody's on here, well, your coach tells ESPN that you're not ready to play me and your team has no interest in playing us because you're a young team, bro. You're ducking smoke. You're ducking gunshots.
Now, at the end of the day, it almost seems like Mikey Williams was blaming DJ Wagner for not playing, but honestly, it's not his fault. He is not the one that schedules these games and makes sure who's playing who at the end of the day. DJ Wagner is just the type of guy that goes out and plays on the court. Now, a recent Instagram poll had actually just come out stating who would really win the matchup, DJ Wagner or Mikey Williams. Now, let's take a look at a couple of stats. First and foremost, Mikey Williams right now is averaging 21 points per game, and DJ Wagner is averaging 14 points per game. But honestly, man, the insane growth spurt that DJ Wagner recently had, if you guys didn't know, man, reports are coming out saying that he has grown to 6'5". Now, that is insane. Being a point guard, he is only a sophomore and growing to 6'5" and dominating varsity competition. Man, it is only going to be a matter of time before this guy really develops into a monster. If you're a 6'5" sophomore and you're already dominating on the court, man, imagine what it's going to be like when you're a senior. Personally, I think DJ Wagner might not even need to go to college. He might be able to go straight to the NBA if the rule is put in place that he can go straight to the NBA. Man, he might be the first to take advantage of it in a very long time. And then, of course, Mikey Williams, on the other hand, had left San Isidro and is currently at Lake Norman Christian, where honestly, he's doing his thing on the court. I think Mikey Williams is one of these guys who stays in the gym 24/7, and he's going to let you know about it. He is not afraid to show off what he is doing, and I salute Mikey as well. But honestly, this matchup, man, there were a lot of different opinions going down on Instagram, and I'm just going to read off a few here. Now, first and foremost, we have one here. I got Mikey winning in a potential matchup. He got to be more hungry. Rankings sites been disrespecting the man. Now, that is a huge point here. Think about it. Mikey Williams, of course, had gotten D-ranked back when those ESPN rankings did come out, and that could obviously add fuel to the fire. Being D-ranked is going to get you mad, and seeing that DJ Wagner's ranking really did not change spots at all, I think that can add a lot of fuel to the fire, and I really agree with this guy for sure. Mikey Williams is hungry and clearly going to this brand new school, leaving San Isidro, going to Lake Norman Christian. He has proved himself against a number of the top players in the country. Of course, he went head-to-head against Imani Bates, and his team got the W. So at the end of the day, we can't say Mikey Williams is just about points and being flashy if his team really did get the win against one of the best teams in the country and against one of the best players in the country. Mikey Williams clearly is not afraid to go head-to-head and wants all the smoke, which I think in his defense, we can give him some credit for that. But at the end of the day, if you're ranked one of the best players in the country, man, you have to go up against top competition regardless. That is what you're supposed to do. But man, shout out him for not being afraid to go up against anybody. Now, we have another comment here stating, Mikey called him out in AAU tournament. They was both in, but DJ backed out. This is the common misconception that we continue to keep seeing here. DJ Wagner is not the one who's really responsible for the teams that they play. It's their coaching staff. So if the coach really did not want to play Mikey Williams' team, I really don't know why they wouldn't. Like I said previously, these are two of the best players in the country. Why would you not want to see them go head-to-head and play against each other? Now, Mikey Williams, of course, has been doing a number of things on the court recently. Now, after the new year started, the team really turned around. They actually got a new coach, and man, things went off. Mikey Williams' team seemed like they could not lose. They're basically on a winning streak, and I think Mikey Williams seemed to improve a lot more and fit into the shape that a lot of people thought he was going to. Now, there was a point where he was averaging almost 20-30 points per game in the span of 3 games, and that's when I really saw and really was decided that Mikey Williams is not all the hype. Man, he really lives up to what he talks about. Mikey was one of these guys who a lot of people thought when he was playing at San Isidro, since of course the competition was not as expected, not as high as he wanted to be. When he came to Lake Norman Christian, man, he toughed it out, proved himself, and he clearly even said the guards are better at Lake Norman Christian than they were back in San Isidro. But at the end of the day, even in addition to this, Mikey Williams stated he does not care about rankings. All he cares about is going to the NBA, and actually said this in a recent interview.
Does it bother you being number 2 in the country instead of number 1?
It don't really matter to me. Like I said, I got an end goal. As long as I get to the league, I don't care if they take me off the whole ranking list completely.
Now, I agree with Mikey Williams here. This is one of the best things that you can say, and one of the best ways to carry yourself. At the end of the day, rankings do not matter. The only thing that matters is that he improves on his game each and every day, and that he can make it to the NBA. Mikey is one of these guys who stays in the gym, man. We all see the footage. We all see the time that he's putting in, and that is going to pay off in the long run. In addition, DJ is doing the same thing, but man, DJ as well has been going off in his most recent games, and man, I don't think the media can really get enough of this dude. Now, of course, because DJ is one of these guys who's, man, he's a little bit more quiet. He really stays to himself, stays in the gym, gets buckets, and man, you really don't even see him on Instagram like that. Of course, has way less clout than Mikey Williams, man, and I think that could be used to his advantage. I think it could really help him hone in on his skills and just make sure that he's putting in work and forgets about the drama and really everything else going on. Now, if you guys don't know, Mikey Williams' father actually played college basketball. In addition, DJ Wagner comes from a family of hoopers. His father and I believe his grandfather were both McDonald's All-Americans, and his father one time actually played with LeBron James. Yes, LeBron James played with DJ Wagner's father, Dejan Wagner, and that is insane. Seeing that basketball talent can really come full circle, and that the son of an NBA player actually has a chance at being a very good player in the future. Man, you guys know the majority of time what happens is these NBA players' sons do not end up being as good as a lot of people wanted them to be. Look at Michael Jordan's sons, for example. Everyone makes an example out of them because, of course, they were nowhere near as good as Michael Jordan. But then we have people like Bronny James, and I think DJ Wagner as well, who are giving hope and really breaking this narrative that the sons of NBA players can't be excellent on the court as well. And I think for sure DJ Wagner is the one who is breaking all of these, being ranked number 1 in the country for his class, dominating varsity competition as a sophomore. Man, we have to keep in mind this dude is only probably about 16 years old, and he's doing this. Man, it's going to be scary when he really hits that growth spurt, because of course he still has a lot of time to grow. In addition, Mikey Williams as well. Mikey's about 6'2", 6'3", and if he does continue to grow as well, man, these guys are going to be scary that senior year, and man, they could show what they're really made of. And honestly, I think both of these guys are going to break some stereotypes about going straight to college or the NBA G League. It might just be time for one of these guys to go straight to the NBA. With all the work that they're putting in, man, they may be the first ones to really break it when this new rule does come out. You guys let me know in the comments down below. First and foremost, do you think DJ Wagner is scared of Mikey Williams? What is going on with that? Do you think they are going to end up playing each other again? That is the matchup that everyone is anticipating for and wants to see these two guys go head to head. Now, in addition to this, what do you think about NBA players' sons? Do you think they're always busts, or do you think they can actually show out and show what they're made of on the court? Is DJ Wagner going to break that stereotype as well as Bronny James? Is he going to break it? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, get a new notification every time I upload a new video. So I'll out.